Okay guys, so it's me, Beauty by Cat again, here with something else. I was just actually showing you guys how to do or revive a eye that's been worn all day and that you kind of just want to bring back to life. So I'm going to go ahead again and just show you the other eye so I can be even, and I'm just in my own house so it's not a big deal. This is an eye that I've had on pretty much all day and it's kind of creasing, as you can see right in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of my carbon again with my 224. I'm just going to kind of go over it right again in that little crease area. And I like to have an eye that's a little bit wet. I don't like to have it super duper matte. I don't think that's realistic. I like skin to kind of look like skin. Even if it's covered up in other color, I like it to look like textured wet skin. That's my preference. So, that's that. And then I'm going to go ahead with a little bit of Paradisco, which I super duper love, anything orange or anything pink. I'm just going to go ahead with a little bit of that with the same brush. I don't always use tons of brushes. Sometimes I can do a whole face in the same brush. Like, it's kind of scary. I just like to go ahead and add a little bit of that to bring out the brown of my eyes right on the ball of my lid. I like to call this the ball of my lid simply because I open up my eye and it's shaped like a ball, and there you go. That's the ball of my lid. So that's a little bit of that. Super easy. Just follow your own natural contours of your own lid. That'll always lead the way because everyone's eye shape is different, of course. So you can just go ahead and shade a little bit in and see where you want to stop. Add a little more. Then I'm going to go ahead with something that's a little bit different. I still have my eyeliner on from before. I'm going to leave that the way it is because I like a little messy, smudgy look. I don't like it to be perfect. I think perfection is kind of overrated, and I like to see the beauty in the imperfections, actually. So I'm going to take a little bit of green or Era, whichever you prefer, and I'm going to go ahead and just dust a little bit right up under my brow. Now, right now my brow is a little... it's not looking too bad in the camera, but it could be a little bit more perfect. But this is just me adding a little bit extra right up on there. And I like to soften it out, get in there and get the skin on skin. I think the warmth of your fingers will kind of go ahead and melt the makeup down so it just kind of blends more so with your skin and it looks a bit more natural. And it gives a pop, but it still looks like, wow, she's got a banged out, like, contour, highlight, anything of that nature. So I like the warmth of the skin to kind of go ahead and just kind of soften the texture and soften the makeup that you're putting on. I don't like to see a super high crazy highlight right up in here. Another way to even do it is go ahead with a little concealer, but I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. So that's just like a super simple kind of soft, smoky, easy way to cheat your way. I have tons of cheat ways to do everything. The next thing I'm going to do to complete this simple look of reviving my makeup is with an eye like this, you don't necessarily want to go ahead and add tons of color elsewhere. I'm a nude lip fanatic. So I'm going to take Easy Baby, which is a new tender tone that came out a couple weeks ago maybe, which is the really super duper light baby pink. I'm going to take that. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of that onto my lips right now. And it's just super duper light one, as you can see. It's got a little speck in it because something I put on with it before probably was Honey Flower, one of my favorite lipsticks. I'm just going to kind of go ahead and dab it on because it's my own lip and I'm not at the counter, so I can do whatever I want. A little on my lip. It's super duper pale. I'm loving a pale lip. And I got this pale lip from looking at Rihanna one day. Rihanna did a super duper pale mouth and it was so hot. It was so sexy. I was just like blown away by it. So there's my lip. Okay, that's the first thing. Condition your lips always. You don't want a crusty lip. You don't want a dry lip. You want a super moisturized, saturated lip because your color is just going to glide on beautifully. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and put some Honey Flower Luster lipstick on. It's super duper awesome. It's super duper sheer. I like it a lot. And let's go ahead and put that bad boy on. Straight from the tube. Again, it is my own tube. If you were elsewhere. But I like to just go ahead and put it on. Don't be shy about giving yourself a really juicy, succulent full lip. I think it's super awesome and it just looks really fresh. Now I love Honey Flower because it's one of those lips that's kind of there but not really there. As you can see, it's kind of there but it's not really there, so it works out even better for me when I want to go ahead and put a stronger eye on or do more eyeliner. Then I'm going to kind of go ahead and give a little bit of Spite over top. Spite is one of those colors I've never really messed around with too often, but I've been starting to wear it recently, so I'm going to go ahead with Spite because I'm kind of feeling it right now. So it's an oldie but a goodie. So let's see, I want to get good light. There we go, that's a much better light. Always do that smack, of course. I tell people generally not to do too much of the smack because the smack, I feel, kind of goes ahead and hides so much of the color. I feel like it kind of kills the color, you know what I'm saying? So try not to do too much of the smackdown when you're putting your color on. Too much of the smackdown, it just kind of kills all the molecules in the color. That's what I like to think. So that is my basic revitalization for a makeup look. And there's my lips. Super nude. You might not be able to see it so well, but it's super nude. It's super pale. I like that a lot. And I just went ahead and added a little more color to the lid. A little bit of Carbon, a little bit of Era. You can do that as well. And I added a little bit of Paradisco right onto the ball of my lid. Kept my Boot Black liner because I love Boot Black. It's like my favorite. I love Fluid Line as well. But for me, Boot Black just always works. No matter what you do, it works. So that's just a really quick, easy, kind of fun, simple look on a Friday night. Alright girls, see you later. Peace out.